Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Hello, and welcome to another live Friday afternoon in the UK QiGong session. Today's actually a really humid one, so if you are doing this in the UK on recording or live, make sure you're drinking plenty of water today. Because especially when you're moving stuff through your body, it's great to, and you might need extra fluid sometimes, like when you're having massages and stuff, they advise it. So I personally recommend extra water, and I know it benefits me when I do. So find a comfortable spot, find what feels good, and let's get started. We are going to do the three treasures flow again today, and I feel like there might be some variations again in the warm up. So let's make a start, just gently going through the usual routine, waking up our body, letting it know it's got some movement coming as we're figure of eighting. Really flex those fingers, flex the wrists, and come backwards, just letting the elbows drop, shoulders nice and relaxed. And even at this point, you can be breathing into your abdomen, just bringing your attention just into this moment, into your body, nothing else to think about, just some nice, easy movements as we open up the elbows, them shoulders still nice and relaxed. So open up them shoulders, give them a nice solid roll. And we're actually going to give our shoulders a bit of a tap today, give them a bit of extra attention just to wake up our body a bit more and to release anything that's going on in the head, especially with it being a hot day. This can be a great one if you've got headaches or anything, if you've got any extra energy going on in your head. This one might help clear it. So just giving your shoulder, as it feels right for you, just a gentle tap. And then right the way between the end of your shoulder and the neckline, they call it just to the back of the shoulder blade. They call this the shoulder well, the gallbladder point. And that's a great one for taking. You can give it a rub, taking out tension, and to bring a sense of groundedness as well to your day, especially if your head's been consumed by a lot of stuff going on at work or in life in general. This can be a great one to just help clear your mind, especially at night. You can just gently massage. No one even need know. Sometimes the body does these things for itself. Just to bring yourself some release, some relief. Take some deep breaths while you do. And on hot days, make sure you're extra gentle with yourself. I'm actually feeling to just do some love hearts over the chest. And then we'll just sweep down the front of our body. We're just clearing out some of the chest, opening up the heart. Just wash it down the front body. And then coming up the sides of the legs, slightly to the back, up to the spleen and back around to the heart. Taking a nice deep breath. There we go. Have a little shake off the wrists, really dropping them shoulders down. We call this one Italian Qigong. Lee Holden calls this Italian Qigong because they're always doing this. Again, just to open up them wrists, especially if you've been using a lot of devices recently. It can be a really nice one. Okay, so let's open up the neck slightly and the shoulders. So again, always listen to your body when it comes to your neck. Be very conscious. There's a point of opposition between your your tailbone and more from the base of your skull and the top of your skull. Just giving that a slight lift, imagining they're pushing apart, and that just provides some extra support. It's great for your posture as well. So take them arms facing forward, scooping round and dropping down to the sides. Again, scooping round. And let them shoulder blades really drop down at the back of your body, lifting the crown, letting that tailbone sink, letting the fingertips drop. Final time. This one called Stork spreads its feathers, imagining your wings stretched around you. As you now take the crown, keep it lifting, imagine an opposition line between the top of your crown and the tips of your fingers. As you might want to bring it to gently roll over the top of your of your shoulder, and you'll feel a slight pull along this side. Again, just releasing the top of the shoulder. Always listen to your body. Maintain awareness right the way through to the top of the crown. And that'll just provide some extra support. You never need to overstretch, especially the neck. Find what feels good as we switch sides. Some days it might feel like more of a stretch is wanted. Some days you might feel to go gentler. The same with tapping or banging on the shoulders. Always listen to the wisdom of the body. It's rather remarkable. I'm learning that as I go. Right. So we can just open as well to the sides. Again, letting them fingertips drop down. When we started with right at the start of our Qigong sequences, Al turns its head and to the other side. The neck can be one that gets missed off and the tops of the shoulders. Really focus on pulling them shoulder blades down at the back. You can imagine a zipping up of the front, a slight lifting from the tailbone and sinking. So lifting at the front and sinking at the back. And hold. Nice belly breaths. And back to center. The other side and hold. Really let them fingertips drop down, the shoulder blades drop down, relax in the elbows. Lifting that crown. And back to center, and again give it a slight shake off and a slight bounce. Okay, let's wake up slightly into that lower body. In fact, let's give ourselves a bit of a tap. We'll just wake up the body gently. So tapping can be a way of moving, waking up the body instead of stretching or in addition to it. And also, again, before exercise, just to let your body know, back in motion, especially if you've been sitting or stationary for a while. Tapping slightly on the chest. Releasing any tension or tightness there. Sometimes, especially when people are feeling anxious or stressed, it can be embodied through the breath, through the chest. People can feel tight in the chest, that shallow breathing. This one might just loosen up some of their muscles, letting that breath sink a little deeper. You can be nice and gentle over the abdomen, just giving a bit of attention to the internal organs as well. So much goes on in this part of our body. Offering our body some awareness, some love and appreciation. Often we give thanks to other people in our lives. So we tap either side of the spine and then just go down gently down the lower back and then down the back body. So you can always show your own body some appreciation, some thanks. Sometimes I'll smile into my heart, my organs, just giving thanks for everything they do every day. Appreciating the gift that this body can be. Challenges and all. It's a remarkable thing when you think about the complexity. And around them hips. And back down the back. Giving your back a nice little bit of a stretch. Letting that heart come higher than the head for a while. Often we're quite heady in today's world. Bringing that heart to a higher place. Letting the intelligence of the heart speak more loudly. While at the same time just having a blooming good stretch. Back of them legs. Swooping back up. Lovely. Another slight bounce before we open up the waist and the hips. So trying to stay stationary with the top of the head, the crown. So imagine that fixed in place. and it's just the hips we're moving and the side body. So it should give a nice bit of extra stretch because the crown is staying fixed in place instead of it turning. We'll just keep it, just accentuating, feeling that spiraling. If you're seated, from your tailbone, if you're standing, from the tips of your toes, and even if you're seated, imagine this spiraling coming up your feet and your legs as well, just bringing some extra attention through the whole body. Nature grows in spirals, and we're just emulating that, like the plants, the ferns that are unfolding wonderfully in our garden at the minute. The Chinese often say if there's one thing to do every day, circling the hips is it. So let's do tray of teacups. So we'll take one palm out to the side. We're going to bring it round and into our side. So we bring it round the front. And then we're going to imagine keeping that teacup up as we take it behind us. Bring it around to the side and up over the head.
We lost sound, Amy. We lost sound, Amy, honey. We can't hear you, sweetheart. All right.
Can you hear me, Stephanie?
Yes, Janie, I can hear you. I can't hear Amy. Can you hear her?
No, I can't hear Amy.
Okay. And she can't hear us.
No. Do you think we should
Okay.
message her in chat?
Um, sure.
I'll try
Let me-
that.
Okay. All right. See if you can get her. We've lost sound with you, sweetie. Janie, I think we're just gonna run with it. I might get it on the record.
Yeah. She got new headphones.
No, but they might not be charged. That
Hmm.
might be fun. I don't think she can hear us.
No, I don't think she can.
Okay. All right. Well, we can watch it.
Yeah.